In the shadow of the towering Rwenzori range in Kasese, western Uganda, a pall of fear has descended. The tranquility of this tourism hub, home of the Queen Elizabeth National Park, has been shattered by the spectre of violence as the region grapples with a surge in attacks by the suspected members of the Allied Democratic Forces, the ADF terror group. On a fateful Tuesday, 17th of October 2023, the serene wilderness of the national park was stained with blood when an ADF attack claimed the lives of 2 foreign tourists and their Ugandan guide. The incident has not only rattled the nerves of the local population, but also raised grave concerns about the area's security and the future of its lifeblood, the tourism industry. The local community, bearing the brunt of the escalating violence, has voiced its apprehensions over the inadequacy of security measures in Kasese.
Country of ours is one of the peaceful country. We should have enough security purpose so that we study with generous hearts, because nowadays we are scared of some incidents.
Help us and at least bring 2 to 3 UPDF soldiers on each school. Because as per now, we as candidates, we are not safe. We are not safe at all. We are very attentive. And if it is night time, for sure we can't sleep.
The porous border between Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo adds to the district's vulnerability, serving as a convenient escape route for the ADF elements.
My humble request to central government is to see that really we man the border points, because the way we are now, our border is too porous. So we have so many illegal entry points. So the wrong element can just sneak in using one of the porous borders.
Amid the rising tensions, the government and the Uganda People's Defense Force have stepped in to assuage public fears.
They hoped this would divert us from inside Congo to come back, so that they are relieved of the pressure we have mounted. So you are right, we have mounted pressure, but we have also deployments this side of the border to ensure that these attacks are mitigated or stopped.
Both national and local political leaders have asserted the government's unflinching commitment to securing the nation and fortifying its tourism industry.
Katwe Kabatoro is a home of nature, tourism and conservation. So that simply means that there is most likely to be a scare of the tourism economy. But the government is in charge. Our government is in charge, and this is just a one-off. It's just a one-off, and it should not scare the visitors from coming. Security is in control and the government is in charge.
In response to security crisis, authorities have acknowledged the porous borders challenges and urged locals to provide intelligence to joint security forces.
If we form them, now our people can be basing on those vigilantes, that they can work with the community and part of the security team that will be in partnership with those vigilantes. And secondly, now we have got awareness about the security. That security starts with me and any person. So our LOCs now can be ready to fight this situation now.
But for the start, they don't need to have guns. They can do intelligence, vigilantes, but with intelligence, to give intelligence to the army. Because I think we have enough forces. But with the time, if we feel the forces are not enough, then the government can also think about that.
The government's assurances, while comforting, underscore the need for enhanced security measures and transparency in its programs.
I urge the leadership of the kingdom to maintain good relations with the government, to address the challenges of poverty, diseases, unemployment, and the criminality of the desperate and defeated ADF terrorists, whose camps in eastern Congo have been destroyed by the UPDF. Their desperate attempts to distract the UPDF efforts in DRC by murdering soft targets in Uganda, i.e. school children, traders, foreigners, etc., will be the final chapter of their existence anywhere on earth. I encourage the people of Rwenzori region to back the security forces by exercising constant vigilance in order to identify, isolate, and wipe out the wrong elements in your communities.
In these turbulent times, the resilience of its people is as vital as the vigilance of the security forces.